Hello and welcome to Double A Gaming. So, true story. We recorded the Green Gods episode for Let's Talk About Gods. This is going to be the final episode, but we just recorded it like maybe 2 hours ago. And we were going to put it up tonight, and I was going to start editing it once I got a chance. And as we were looking at spoilers, hitting the fucking refresh button like animals right when it hit midnight.
Y'all were too.
Yeah. The Black God just came up. And I was not expecting it tonight. I thought it was coming up tomorrow. Or at least like later on in the week. So,
Plot twist.
yeah, plot twist. We're going to be doing the next episode tonight. And we're going to be putting them both up. So, I've got Kyle here again.
Hello again.
Yeah, round two. And obviously Andy still can't show up for tonight. But yeah, we'll be giving our first impressions of this god pretty much in real time, because we pretty much opened him up, took a quick look over, and then immediately said, let's just do this. So stream of consciousness, here we go. We have
Bontu
the Glorified, a 2-drop or a 3-drop, 2 and a black, legendary creature god like the rest. He has menace and indestructible, and he can't attack or blocks unless another creature died under your control this turn. Then he has pay 1 and a black and sacrifice another creature to scry 1, then each opponent loses 1 life, and then you gain 1 life. And he's a 4/6. So if you caught the tail end of our Green God episode, we had made predictions about this god, and we were actually pretty on point, I think.
I missed quite a bit. I got the menace part.
So Kyle, cool. I guess Kyle gets menace. I guessed the 4/6 body. I thought he would be a 4-drop. We were both dead wrong about a creature dying. I did not expect any kind of like interactions with creatures dying.
I thought maybe something, I said creature cards in graveyard and thought he might kill creatures, but certainly ones that included your opponents. I didn't see under your control coming.
And I knew there would be some drain, but I did not expect the cost of having to sacrifice a creature on it. So first impression for let's start with just EDH, 1 in the 99.
1 in the 99. The first impression, I built it up way too much in my head, especially with all the zombies coming out. And for 1 in a 99, he's okay. I don't foresee myself attacking with him in EDH. I really said that as more of a on curve standard type of play. Just because you have to sacrifice a creature before the attack phase, and although it can be really good in token decks, it's not ideal. But his second ability, where he has scry 1, each opponent loses 1, to me, I see that as, another blood artist you can have. A late game, it's going to stick around, it's going to do its job, and you can slowly grind people out. So I definitely like that, especially with something like Bitter Blossom.
Yeah, exactly.
And the scry 1 never hurts either.
It took me a while to figure out what I thought about it, and or it took me a little bit longer, but I think my first impression is decks like Orzhov Ghost Council or Mazarek Kazol Death Priest, which are heavily focused around sacrificing creatures already. I think having a...
is that the guy that can sacrifice 3 creatures to exile a creature? Whenever a black creature dies, you get a white token.
Teysa, the Orzhov Scion, is also not a bad choice. There are quite a bit of just, like, you make a whole bunch of 1/1s, you don't even bother buffing them, but you sacrifice them for effects. There are quite a few decks like that.
I can certainly see myself. I mean, I did a Mardu deck that was pretty similar. I mean, I had the Suture Priest kind of ETBs. But that would be a good finisher, especially if you splash in the red for Perforos and Impact Tremors.
Yeah.
And you finish it off with Goblin Bombardment and a guy like this. He's certainly going to add quality to those late game just producing token cards by being able to scry so much.
Yeah. I think the ability is definitely expensive. It just, 2 mana.
Hidden Stockpile just came out too.
Yeah, I mean...
that certainly helps. There's definitely cards to support him. I suppose triggering a vault consistently is also really good.
Yeah, definitely there's a spot for him in Standard, without a doubt.
And with some of the new cards, it's definitely a fun one to add if you're building around some of the newer mechanics and stuff like that.
There are a few decks this guy will find a spot in. I think overall, he is a lot more narrow than I originally suspected.
Yeah, I don't see putting him in my mono black deck with zombies. Even though it makes a ton of creature tokens, it's just free sack outlets are just so much more powerful when you need them.
Yeah, exactly. He costs mana.
Yeah, paying the 2 mana just doesn't seem worth it for the life. Especially when now I have 2 options for a zombie to make each opponent lose a life. It just seems okay.
So, if you had to give him a... if you had to play him as the... Oh, God. Playing him as the general seems even worse than playing him as one of the 99. Drastically worse.
I think he would be fun to build around, but not in mono black. It is not a mono black type of mechanic, because you really get the zombies, and you'd rather have them around and buff them and play lords. I just don't see myself using a sack outlet like this.
Yeah. It's hard to want to sacrifice a lot of creatures in just mono black. Especially since there just are not as many ways to abuse it in just that one color. So I think as the commander, I'd give him like a 2, maybe like a 1. He's pretty bad.
Yeah, I really am just not a big fan. I'd probably give him around a 1 to a 2 as a commander. 1 to 99, I'm not even feeling that much better on. I mean, you got Vampiric Rites.
Yeah, you have things like Vampiric Rites. You have stuff like, oh God, it's the only card I can think of right now. I mean,
I don't think he's a bad card. I just think he's not a great card for EDH.
And you've got free sack outlets, for EDH.
Yeah, you got... yeah. Especially in mono black, you have Altar of Dementia, where
like
milling yourself is probably more important for some
Altar of
sort
Dementia
of reanimating or zombies.
Or Phyrexian Altar and stuff like that, or Ashnod's Altar. There's just a lot more ways to abuse it.
And the Scry is not even great.
Finishing off a board, let's say you make a lot of tokens and you need to really clear somebody out, it's certainly worth noting that this is one of the only sacrifice effects that can also hurt all your opponents at the same time.
Yeah, I'm too used to playing with Vengeful Dead.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few the new Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, and Blood Artist, but there actually aren't that many effects that will punish your opponents specifically for sacrificing your creatures, directly hurting them. I think there are a lot that can single target, but I think he does have his place in token sacrifice decks. But one of the 99, he's a 4 out of as the general, he's a 1 out of 5. Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not up there on the general.
One of the 99, I think he has his niche market for a card like this. If you're playing a lot of tokens and you plan on sacrificing them, it's certainly just not a bad idea. If you plan on sacrificing creatures, maybe in general, 2 mana and a Scry and a Drain isn't the worst way to go about it, especially if you need another copy of it. You may not even. God,
there's just so many options that instead draw you a card or get you mana.
Yeah, 2 way more important things in EDH.
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna be disappointing.
Yeah,
I'm waiting to talk to Andy tomorrow, and I'm not sure he'll like it. He may like it for Orzhov though. He built an Orzhov deck that's Reanimator and Life Gain, and this kind of does both of that. Puts him in his graveyard, and he gains life and drains. So
maybe I'll just sacrifice Minotaurs for shits and giggles.
Play it in your Minotaur deck.
Deck's gonna be janky enough. I'll just toss that in for fun.
In case you didn't know, Kyle's building that Rakdos Minotaur guy for Season 6, so...
Along with Cat God, now that I've seen this guy.
Yeah, just dump the Black God on Andy.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have fun.
Go nuts. He gets the green one. He gets the green one.
Yeah,
That's
he gets
fine.
the green. I gotta.
But I get Cat God.
Yeah, I'll probably be playing the blue one, or maybe the red one. Maybe I'll do like actually aggressive red. See how that goes.
Like creature aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always there's one card I've always wanted to use for red aggro, and I'm terrible with names. It's 3 in a red, and it's enchantment. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each other creature that shares a type with it.
Oh, shared animosity.
Shared animosity. That's it.
Animosity. Yeah.
That is a card I would love to use.
Oh, that's a Goblin tribal staple. I don't think I'd be playing Goblin, but Jesus, that would be harsh. I don't know. I don't know which I want to. I don't know which I'd want to play. But it's pretty clear you can expect to see Kyle play the White God in Season 6. Andy play probably the Green God. Watching this guy, I'd be surprised if he was like, "Yeah, I want to build this." And I'll probably be playing either the Blue or Red God. You guys get to figure that out when it comes, because I don't know yet.
Classic you. It'll be the blue one.
It'll probably be the. I don't know. The red one actually sounds more and more fun the more I think about it. You kind of sold me on it with our last discussion in the green episode. So,
Fair enough.
those are that's our stream of consciousness about the Black God. I think overall the God cycle this time around was definitely not as catered for EDH as before.
No, the static effects on a nearly untouchable permanent are not going to be matched. I don't think they're going to do that again, if not for a while. I mean, how many indestructible enchantments do you keep even thinking of?
Yeah, or do you even want floating around? But
yeah, it's
definitely these were built more for standard this time around, and I think overall the cycle is interesting. But I think there's a lot more stuff to be excited about in this set than maybe some of the gods for your EDH deck. I'm glad they made them, but I think people are gonna have a lot more fun in standard than in EDH with these guys.
Yeah, I got 3 new zombie cards, so I don't need a god. I'm good. And the zombie planeswalker, I mean,
that Mind Spring instant speed though. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day.
That is incredible. That is one of my favorites.
I already found a spot for that shit. I love it. Yeah. But yeah, that's our impressions on what the fuck's his name again? Open up Bontu. We'll call him Bontu. Oh, cool. I got it right.
Yeah.
Bontu the Glorified. So this should be up relatively close to when it got revealed. So we might actually be on time with this one. But thanks for watching.
Yeah, if you guys think any good combinations with them, I'm trying to stay optimistic.
Yeah, help us be optimistic. Let us know what you guys want to use them for or what you're thinking. And if you enjoyed this series, let us know too. We had a lot of fun doing it, and we may do more EDH spoilers and this stuff as they come in the future. So look forward to Season 6, and this is AA Gaming signing out.
Till next time.